Items people used from the past you'd never want to try. Amphibious bicycle. Dubbed the cyclomer, this vehicle launched in Paris in 1932 with hollow wheels that doubled as floats, but it failed for obvious reasons, because it couldn't get much traction on land or in the water. At least it was the impetus of amphibious bikes that are used today, but the ones today are a lot better. Though still not perfect. Inflatable life vests from old tires. Get a load of this wannabe bondage equipment pictured in Germany back in 1925, while you have to admire them for recycling. Turns out a bunch of tires around your chest don't keep you afloat all that well. Oddly enough, throughout history people tried variations of these vests which all had interesting outcomes. Wooden swimsuits. The US had a similar invention to the tire vest in the 1920s. These spruce wood swimsuits were a real thing, meant to create a floating effect for the less skilled swimmers of the time. Imagine getting a Splinter electrically heated jacket. Made in the 1930s, these jackets weren't all that bad to be honest, but they were apparently powered by electric contacts in the street, which nobody can decipher the meaning of. Not surprisingly, these things have improved over the years and you can buy yourself a rather efficient one nowadays. Still, if your jacket isn't keeping you warm on its own, you should probably consider getting another one. Sunglasses from the past. Also called snow goggles, these beauties were primarily used by the Inuit and the Yupik peoples of the Arctic in order to prevent snow blindness. They're dated back to around 2,000 years ago, and were traditionally made from spruce, bone, and sometimes ivory. Some people even used a mix of suet and oil on the outside to cut down on the glare. Old-timey toilet paper. While toilet paper as a commodity was first introduced in 1857, yes, it took that long, it was actually invented in China somewhere around the 6th century. The idea was rather radical to use paper for such a purpose, and before it was thought up, people used everything from leaves, to stones, and even seashells. That's gotta feel like one of these rubbed on your behind. Around the time of colonial America, people had progressed to corn cobs, hay, and even old newspapers and catalogs.